My next guest, as I think you know, played the wisecracking, precocious Danny Partridge on the 1970s hit TV series, The Waltons. Just kidding. The Partridge Family. These days, he's still wowing audiences on the Danny Bonaduce and Sarah Morning Show on Seattle's 102.5 KZOK. Please welcome the one and only Danny Bonaduce. He's here. Look, yeah.
Oh, nice room, man.
What the
Very nice.
heck? You know, this theater, this was Liberace's old theater, can you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you feeling? Because you recently had a weird medical scare.
The weirdest thing in the whole wide world, man. I was walking from my bedroom to the living room, which is up a few stairs, and I fell, and I thought I just tripped, and Amy, that's my wife, heard the thud and came around. She said, "Are you okay?" To which I said, "Yeah, I'm fine, thank you, I just fell." But apparently, words weren't coming out of my mouth, just dribble, just sounds. And so we went to the hospital where I stayed for a week, and to this day, I do not know what the hell happened to me. And it was serious, whatever it was. It made Oprah call me. So you know you're doing all right. You're sick, and Oprah calls to see if you're all right. You're doing okay. But I still don't know what it was.
Oprah called you up. I mean,
Yeah.
so she's a fan of the Partridge Family?
No, well, yeah, I would imagine so. She was our core audience, if you will. No, I've done her show a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, every now and again, I get arrested for something. And when I do, the talk shows call.
Isn't that interesting? Because I was thinking of having you on before you were next arrested. And that's why, yeah. So when you're arrested next, I just want you to know I already had you on.
You had me first.
I had you on. Gosh, I mean, I want to talk a little bit about the relationship, because obviously you get this a lot, that people who made a connection with that show and the music and with you, because you were so stinking cute.
Thank you.
That even I, who was an unbelievably cute child,
I imagine
watching you, I thought you were cute. Like, you were that cute.
No.
You know, it's like Popeye says, my muscles got muscles. Like, you were so cute that a cute kid of your age, I thought you were cute. No, but you were.
I was.
And you knew that you had this talent. Now, do you think it's just inherent because of the redhead? Because you're like, you know.
I will tell you this. I was watching your show and everything, warm-up guy who does an excellent job. I got to see this beautiful crowd here, and there's a kid, and I don't make the camera guys search for this child, but there's a little boy in there about Partridge Family age with bright red hair. That kid, he pointed to him, that kid could be my son, man. Huh?
Yeah.
I hate to do this to your son, because you look like a very nice young man, but can I say one thing? This is your future. Nice, thank you.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
So we're talking about this fame thing, right? And I thought to
Weird
myself,
as hell, fame.
Well, that's the whole thing, because people feel that they know you.
Yeah, and have license to say whatever they want to you.
Is that right?
Yeah, sure.
What is the wackiest thing? What do people say?
Okay, wackiest, I've had hundreds, but I'll tell you this, and I'd be on the spot, and I'd be mad at you, but if this didn't happen just the other day, we have a place called Pike Place Market in Seattle. Wonderful place. Tours called, the cruise ships come in, and a guy comes up to me and says, "Has anybody ever told you you look just like Danny Bonaduce?" Well, I think saying, "I am Danny Bonaduce," is very, so I don't say I am, because this happens a lot. He says, "Has anybody ever told you you look just like Danny Bonaduce?" And I say, "Every day of my life." And usually they get it at that point. Oh, yeah. But I said, "So yeah, a lot of people say I look like Danny Bonaduce." He said, "Do you do it on purpose?" I said, if I could look like any celebrity, why would I pick Danny Bonaduce?
You went through some really, really, really hard times.
Really hard times. I think you put one too many reallys in there, but yeah, really, 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 really hard times.
It is the classic story of the child star. You're super famous.
Crazy famous.
Going through hell.
Yeah.
Like you were like living in a car with no money.
I lived in my car, had no money whatsoever. And I will say this, I mentioned Oprah earlier. Like, I didn't want to tell her I live in my car. Hey, I'm a big drug addict. Oh, I didn't want to do that.
And you were a drug addict.
Yeah, yeah. Let's not forget that. But here's what being on the Oprah Winfrey Show meant to me. It meant a first-class ticket, and what did that mean? That meant meals. I could eat if I did Oprah Winfrey Show. I'd get there, I'd make like $4,000 or something crazy. Well, I hadn't seen $4,000 in 100 years. And then I would take the flight home for the same thing, and then I would get from the airport and live in my car. It was the weirdest thing at all. I'm doing Oprah. She's talking to me like we're old friends, and then I'm getting off the first class thing and moving into my car. It was weird. Oh, thank you.
When did you get like clean and sober? What year are we talking about?
Clean and sober 10 years ago, I think. I don't count the days, but yeah, 10 years.
Unbelievable. Okay, anybody who loved the Partridge Family the way I did, part of the sweetest part of that show was the banter between you and David Cassidy, but also the unbelievable banter and tension between you and Dave Madden.
Dave Madden, Reuben Kincaid. Guy taught me, because I didn't really have a real tight relationship with my dad, but he was certainly of the age to be my dad. And
Reuben Kincaid,
yeah, and
Dave Madden.
Yeah, and he took the part like kind of seriously. He taught me how to drive, which is like, because he was a maniac, Dave Madden, in a good way. And when we're going to his house, because I was having problems at home, I didn't want to go home, and Dave Madden, Reuben Kincaid, essentially adopted me, and I would go to his house right on the beach for the weekends, and he goes, I think it's time for you to learn to drive a car. And I said, okay. And I couldn't reach the pedal, so I sat on his lap, and I had the wheel. And we're driving down to Panga Canyon, which is perilous at best. And it's a cliff. And he says, all right, now, Danny, you drive. And passed out. He said, I'm having a heart attack, which I thought, okay. But then he really sold it. For the next 12 minutes, I'd take a turn, and he'd go, bang! Bang! He'd just bang his head off the window.
He pretended to be unconscious.
Yeah.
To help you learn how to drive.
Yeah, that's exactly. You know, the way you say it, it sounds weird the way you say it.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah,
Did you put that in your book?
Oh, I'm sure I did. I don't know. I haven't read it. Wait.
It's just,
Thank you again.
I think I read that in your book, but it's more slurred.
Yeah. So you got the advanced copy.
Yeah. Okay, folks, when we come back, more with Danny Bonaduce. These guys really know how to play those instruments.
Yeah, apparently.
Right?
Apparently.
It's not just for some TV program. No. Although it is, in a way. Hey, we're back with the legendary Danny Bonaduce, not to be confused with the non-legendary Danny Bonaduce. Right. Now, I gotta ask you, you stayed very close to David Cassidy.
I did.
Literally till his dying day. I had the privilege of meeting him. Went to a concert, I don't know, 5-6 years ago, like 2 years before he died. And I literally went to his last concert. I didn't know that it was going to be his last concert.
Right.
But I could tell things were not good when I was at the concert. And so tell us about this, because it's so sad. He was estranged from his family when he was dying. What was going on?
I'll tell you this. It was weird, because I always wondered about this, because there's David Cassidy, and that's the Cassidy I focused on. But Sean Cassidy, his little brother, was a big pop star, sold a lot of records, did a lot of concerts, and now he's one of the biggest producers in Hollywood. He produces New Amsterdam, you know that show, New Amsterdam? Yeah. Sean Cassidy's the producer of that show. Who'd have thought it? And he didn't talk to them anymore, and his dying words, it's gonna make me cry, so hang on.
Wait, hang on a second.
All right.
I want to track here. So he wasn't even talking to his brother Sean at this point? Okay, that's very bad.
Yeah, as far as I understood, there were no people named
His
Cassidy
wife
in his life.
was no longer talking to him.
Right.
She was like bitter because he did a Piers Morgan interview and he was like talking to her in the camera, like 2014, trying to get her to whatever. So that was bitter.
Yeah.
But even his brother Sean was not talking to him.
No, but believe me, I don't want to pick sides. David Cassidy could be a huge hassle. He didn't make things easy on people that loved him. And so I'm not going, oh, Sean, you should have been kinder, because maybe David Cassidy should have been kinder. But either way, they weren't speaking, and I found that very sad.
That's extremely sad. Now, were you with him right at the end?
Not right at the end. The end was, I believe, in Chicago. And, you know, that's the thing that the ends have coming. You don't know they're happening. It just happened. And one day, David Cassidy was there, and one day he wasn't. And he's surrounded by, you know, his family's flown in, and they're not all there. And his last words, as I understand it, were, so much wasted time. And I thought, yeah, because my family and I, we're not that close often. And he said, his dying words were, so much wasted time. And it meant so much to me, I had it tattooed on my chest. These are David Cassidy's last words. As weird as that is,
Now, you know that tattoos are permanent.
I do. I know it now. Because I have 6 different women's names tattooed on my body. I swear, I have Amy 11, and she says, well, I'm the last one, go get the others taken off. And I said, I will. Do you know how bad it hurts to get a tattoo taken off? So we're just living with the tattoos now.
Well, but so what do those words mean? Because when I heard that those were his last words, it's not entirely clear to me. What do you think he meant when he said so much wasted time?
I think he meant this was so silly that I didn't speak to my family, that I didn't take the cherished time that I could have had with my brothers. And I feel like he missed that. And it was present. You know, he was really sick when he died, but he was present of mind to say, I wished I hadn't have done this. And he said, so much wasted time, and then drifted off. It's like, you know, yeah.
You want to cry. That's
I do.
tough stuff.
Well, I don't want to. It just happens that way.
Yeah. You've been doing something on TikTok recently. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I will. I'll tell you about it because it wasn't my idea. This was my wife's idea. She's
Your current wife?
Yes, Amy.
Yeah.
The one that I don't owe money to. Amy.
Oh.
We were in some record shop, and she has a vinyl record collection. It's important to her. And, well, thank you. I'll tell you approve.
What the heck is that? Wax cylinders, anybody? No?
So there's the Partridge Family records, and I said, well, yeah, I have that one. He goes, no. She said, no, this will be funny. Sign it and put it back. So she videotaped me signing a Partridge Family and putting it back, and I don't know anything about TikTok or any of that stuff. I got 1 million views on TikTok for defacing somebody's record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
It's comfortable vandalism. That's what I call it.
My producers thought it would be a good idea if we had an album for you to sign.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just saying that. Yeah, really. And they got an album, a Partridge Family album, randomly.
Yeah.
They bought it. And it happens to be the one that I got for Christmas in 1970.
Look at that.
I got this for Christmas in 1970. Not this literal one, but
Right, okay.
that they didn't have to know. And I was just wondering if maybe you'd deface it for me.
I would love to.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Danny Bonaduce.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Now,
Thank
okay,
you, Eric.
this is what the producers, this was their idea, right? Yeah. Because, my mother probably burned all my Partridge Family albums, when I got off the drugs and everything. But I just want to be clear, just to show that I'm a real fan. About 20 years ago on eBay, I bought this, and I thought maybe, I just wanted you to know that I have my own Partridge Family collection. What the heck? You might as well sign this too.
I'll sign that too.
But I just want you to know, the producers did not get this for me. This is part of my private collection. My wife doesn't know about it. Yeah. All right. Well, and by the way, before the show, we had Danny sign an album, and we hid it in the audience. One of you under your seat has an autographed Partridge Family album. Everybody should take a look and see who it is. Somebody.
Who's got it?
Somebody. Whoa! We have a winner. Have a winner. Well, yeah. And you get to keep that.
That's just for you. I can't believe you have the board game.
Yeah, how sick is this?
That's crazy.
I'm a straight adult man, and I have this.
Even I don't have the board game.
Nobody's that kitschy. Okay, we're gonna keep you around.
Whatever
but
you want,
when
man.
we come back, stay tuned, folks. We have TikTok mega influencer Adam Waheed. We'll be right back.